Hey guys, you are listening to Vaulsc. As many of you guys know, my real name is Luke Brimblecombe, and I just want to talk about a novel that I self-published recently. It's called Zero Anaphora. It's hard for me to explain what this book is about. It's a psychological thriller, but on the one hand it follows basically a 24-year-old woman living in LA in a studio apartment, and she works as an escort and leaves her career behind basically once she gets involved with some very wealthy materialists and so forth. But the main character is having something supernatural happen to her at the same time. There's something that affects her identity and her gender quite deeply, and it's basically down to the story to explain that. So again, quite hard for me to sort of give you guys the elevator pitch, but you can check out the Amazon webpage if you want to take a look at what I've had to write up for it. Anyway, the main reason for posting this video is just to try and promote it, to let people know that it's available. And if you happen to be listening to this video before the 22nd of November, you can actually head over to the Amazon webpage and just, by the way, check the link in the video description to find that, to actually download it for free. Now, I know not everyone uses a Kindle, not everybody likes to read digital books, but I just want to say a few things about reading books online. If you have a smartphone, or obviously your computer or an iPad or something like that, it's possible to get the Kindle reading app for free. You don't actually need to go and buy a Kindle reader. Yes, it's possible to actually go out and get an actual Kindle reader if you want to, but most people just use the Kindle app. If you just type in Kindle for PC on Google, it'll take you straight to the page where you can just download it. Obviously you need an Amazon account. You may have one already, but if you don't, it's pretty easy just to sign up for an account. But the thing is, you can get a lot of books, a lot of them are free on the internet, and just download them to somewhere convenient like your PC or your phone. And I've been doing quite a lot of that recently, reading other people's books. So at the moment, my novel is for free. Normally it's $3.50, and chances are you'll be listening to this video at least a couple of days after I post it, where it'll be $3.50. So I mean, if you want to give it a go, go ahead. Don't forget, of course, that it's possible to actually look at a preview of the book. If you go to the Amazon webpage and click on the preview link, which it'll have there, you can actually start reading a few chapters of it. And if it's not your thing, that's fair enough, not your cup of tea, then obviously don't buy it and don't put yourself through it. It's not for everybody. Some people really like this book, a few people didn't like it so much. It's probably more exciting at the beginning and the last third of the book than in the middle. But it is the first self-published novel that I've managed to get done. It's my third book of all time, but the first two were done when I was much younger and had much less experience. It is sort of a contemporarily set story, and it's it's probably not the kind of subject matter that I'd normally cover. As you guys know, I play games like Warcraft and War Machines, so most people would probably expect me to be more into science fiction and fantasy, which is true. I'm actually working on another novel now, which will be just a standard fantasy novel, which you guys might like a lot more than this book. But do give it a go. I'd really appreciate your support. And I just wanted to say also that with Kindle, obviously you've got your library there, you can see mine, what that looks like, and when you're using Kindle, if you've never used one before, you can actually adjust the font size and how many lines per page and things like that, just to make it easier to read. So reading digital books might not seem that good, but if you give it a chance, if you haven't tried it before, you might actually find you quite like it. I actually really got into it recently. So if you could download it for free or buy it off Amazon, feel free to. I'm also on Facebook now with obviously my own account, but also a page for the book. So if you check out Zero Anaphora on Facebook and hit the like button, I'd really appreciate it. And if you happen to use Goodreads.com, that's a social networking website for books where you can rate books and recommend them and actually get recommendations based on books you like. If you are on Goodreads, or if you want to sign up, please do add my novel Zero Anaphora to your bookshelf. Really appreciate that, and you can get in touch with me there if you like. And very recently, for the purposes of promoting the book, I actually signed up with a Twitter account finally. Haven't been on Twitter before, but there you go. Hashtag, at Vaulsc on Twitter, so feel free to add me or follow me there if you like. And also wanted to point out that I've got some physical copies. It's actually very expensive to send physical copies overseas, and it was very expensive to make a short run of them. I mean, I'm selling these for $25. That's 25 New Zealand dollars, so it might be different in your currency. Feel free to check it out. But the postage overseas might be as much as $20 or so it can be quite expensive. If you'd really like to own a physical copy of this, just get in touch. I mean, I'm happy to send you one. My email address, by the way, is vaulsc@gmail.com, so just let me know. If you live in New Zealand or Australia, it's much cheaper for me to get it to you, but there you have it. Obviously, if you are a published author, like through an actual set-up establishment, they make hundreds of copies of your book, and it's just a lot cheaper to do it that way. But for me, this project was more for my friends and family immediately, so that's why I've only made 40 copies, just to make sure that there's a cap on the amount I spend on it. So there you go. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Obviously, I'll still continue to post wargaming and computer game videos on this YouTube page, but every so often you'll hear about other things going on in my life, and would really appreciate you if you do check out this book. Again, might not be for everybody, but give it a chance and let me know how you go. Even if you don't like it, would love to hear from you. In fact, I actually prefer criticism, which is constructive. And yeah, all the best, guys. Hey, appreciate your support, and feel free to check out this book. Catch you later.